Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Aiden here. Today we are playing Geometry Dash. I haven't played this in a long time. I would say about like a while, but we're gonna work on something. Today we're gonna be trying to create a Geometry Dash level, but using an object only one time. So let's one object. So let's see what we can do to create a level with so basically, for example, if I put a block down, I can't use that block anymore. If I place this one down, I can't use that anymore. So this is what we're gonna do with. So we should make it a classic level. We should choose a song. I'll choose Dash. I like Dash. Dash is a good one. I'm gonna use red as the background, and I'm gonna use I'll use blue for the ground, and yeah. So what we're gonna do to start off this level? So nope, don't want to place that. By the way, there is a rule: if you did delete the blocks that you place down, you can use them again, but you can't use them. You basically get the point. So we can start off with a pad. That means this pad is now eliminated. I can't use it anymore. Let me do the timing thing. And then I'm going to set this right here. So what's next is I'm going to place like a layout right here. So let's place some blocks down. We're allowed to move blocks. Alright, so we have that. We have a lot of blocks that we can use, actually. A lot of solid blocks, at least. So that's pretty good. But don't worry, this block, these are different blocks, so this spike is now eliminated, so we can't make an even deadly below. But I never said that I could do this. Never said that I couldn't do this. You know what else never said you could do is to hit the subscribe button, please, because we are at 4,000 subs and I'm making my way to 5,000. Let's go. Please hit the subscribe button, bro. That's still one object. Does it still kill you? Wait, what? What? The hitbox is so big that you literally die where you're not even we're like a few blocks away from it. How is that possible? I don't get it. Guess we're not gonna have anything deadly, but we can make it so if you do fail, I already used that block so we can't. So I want to make it so if we do fail, we're gonna be blocked off by a wall that we can't jump. And boom, you're dead. So you gotta make sure you do that right. So let's do some game modes next. Actually, let's do some orb gameplay. So let's put an orb right here. I can't use that anymore. That's eliminated. So next I'll do a red orb, and then I will use these black blocks because these. Oh, and I forgot to do one thing. If you color the blocks, they don't count. So like if you use them really only once, no matter what color they are. So let's go ahead and mix a spider gameplay like in Dash. Let's move the death thing right over here. So like, you know, if you miss. So let's see what we can do here. So we gotta make some sort of like spider gameplay. So let's go ahead and take this and preview it. Wait, got preview. And what can we do for spider? We can do spikes, but like we have to use them wisely. We already used that one, so we can't use that anymore. So we can do this spike, this spike. What? I was away from it, bro. I literally hate all of about Ninja Speed 47 because he's an Xbox enemy of mine, and he literally was saying like I can't remember honestly, but he was mad at me just for shooting him off the skyblock, which is like so fucked up. I don't blame him for being mad though. I just like I don't think he needs to take it that extreme. Not only that, but he also got mad at me for having a bad PC. Like, what the heck? So rude. Ninja Speed, if you're watching this, you're a rude ass person. Like, what the hell? My PC looks like this. It's like really old. So I'm trying to get a better PC, but we're I don't know. They're expensive. Who said we weren't allowed to scale these? I can use the red pad. I haven't used that yet. Let's go. Now we gotta make a ground like this. There we go. Let's place this down. I guess we can use that. We haven't used that yet. Now I'm gonna make a clicking thing. We have to click like about like a certain amount of time. Well, I think that requires it requires this trigger and this trigger and this trigger and this trigger. There we go. We only need 4, so that's good. They're all different objects too, so that makes it better. So we also need a counter, so that's pretty easy. We can only use this one stuff, so you know, it's the way it is. Let's go ahead and we're gonna have to do 50 clicks. That's gonna be pretty good because I'm a jitter clicker. So no, we can't see that. We need to make sure that we can actually see the 0 without like stuff being in the way. So let's go ahead and put that 0 there. So let's color them. I'm gonna give them a sweet purple. Looks really ugly. This level looks so bad. But I wanted this to be able to follow you, but I did not think of that. It looks like I need 2 move triggers. Or, if you think that, then you're an idiot, because I have a better idea. So what we can do here is we can put that block there, and then we can set this as a random group ID, like 6. And then we can take the UI trigger, and then set the group ID to 7, and the UI target to 6, and then center, and then just take this, and move it all the way here, and yes, I did that to group ID, so, you know. And now you can see the clicker icon. Because I already used an event trigger over there, so I gotta delete all those, so. How can we, wave push, wave release? There we go. So, we're gonna set this group ID to whatever, 65, and we're gonna put a pickup trigger right here. I set the group ID to a way too high number, but that's how I am. I always set group IDs to really high numbers. Test it. What? Oh, I went down. But I didn't add anything. Well, I didn't add an item ID, that's why. There we go. That's pretty easy. I died. There we go, clicking. That's pretty easy. Actually, I'm clicking way too easily, so I gotta make it so one of them. So let's quickly check the preview of this. Actually, we can disable all these previews right here. So let me just select this preview off. what was it? It was in edit group and preview off. Now we can only see the wave. So let's go ahead and put one of these here. So let's go ahead and like make it go up like this. So yeah, you can go under that. So I'm gonna make it so you can't. There, you use that block. Okay, I didn't. Alright, good. Let's invert this and then put it up like this. There we go. And now we need to make a doorway that opens. This is the weirdest doorway I've ever seen in my entire life. This is the weirdest experience I've ever had playing Geometry Dash. Like, I've never had to build with only one object. Remember, the level has to be like 20 seconds long. I can't wait to be done with this, like, seriously. Okay, so that works fine. We don't need a sky trigger anymore. But what we do need is a count trigger to put inside of the wave. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's try this. I cannot click that fast. I gotta try with like the keyboard or something. I cannot click that fast, dude. No way. Trying again. I'm gonna try and click as fast as I can this time. Oh, but it's upside down. That's not an auto clicker, I promise. We can put that we can stand on. So let's go ahead and put this down like a little thing. We can't use that anymore. So let's go ahead and use this. Can't use that anymore. So let's go ahead and use this. Can't use that anymore. I'm gonna put a start position here. Let's use a swing copter.
Geometry Dash. Geometry Dash.
Next is swing copter gameplay. So I'm gonna do some like saw blades. And I think we're at 21 seconds, so it's done. Let's go. We don't need to do this anymore. I'm done making this level. So let's go ahead and quickly verify it and then publish it. So
Geometry Dash.
yeah. I'm gonna put a description. Alright, so I published it. You guys can play it for yourself too. My account is this right here. So, yeah. Hope you all enjoyed the video. If you guys want to see more videos like on Geometry Dash, please leave a like. And as always, peace out. See you guys later. Bye.